When I first started practicing law in Florida, my big thing was to protect business owners from lawsuits from outside of their company. It turns out the biggest threat is actually from within your company. I'll never forget a case we handled a few years ago, helping two business owners save their company from a third business owner. The two gentlemen that we represented had spent 25 years building up a really successful company. Sometime about a decade prior, they had invited a third party in to help them grow the business. And this gentleman was very aggressive and he had made a lot of demands. And fast forward 10 years later, the parties couldn't find the original operating agreement. And the third partner pulled out a chain of emails where he made demands and relied on those emails to try to claim that he owned more than 50% of the business and that therefore he got to sell the business and make all the decisions, effectively wiping out 25 years of hard work from my two clients who had started the business together and for all these years had poured their heart and their soul into building the company of their dreams. Think about this for a second. You worked 25 years building a business, only to potentially have it all unravel because instead of having legal documents to protect you, you have a series of vague emails with lots of promises, and suddenly a judge or a jury gets to decide your fate. That's how fast things can unravel when you don't have proper legal documents. You never know who you're dealing with, and while you may think you know somebody, you never want to rely on handshake agreements or on how you feel about someone. It's always smarter for you to make sure that you have your business protected with proper legal documentation. Now, the good news to this particular story is that we stepped in and we prevented this tragedy from happening. So if you're a South Florida business owner and you haven't looked at your operating or shareholders agreement lately, let's look at it today. Let's make sure that we go back through and our T's are crossed, our I's are dotted, and that we are not leaving anything to chance, that we are protecting you and your family and your legacy and all the hard work you've done to grow your business.